Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and peace and blessings unto the elect. Okay, this video is going to be a response to the situation that was brought out or exposed about IUIC. I'm referring to the video that is entitled "The Reason Why." I forget the exact name of the title, but the reason why Bezaleel, if I'm saying his name correctly, which was a member of IUIC, I believe he said, well, he left IUIC, okay? And the apostles did responses to that, or did lessons on it. The apostle Gabar, the apostle Tahar, and Aram Lab, I believe. And I'm sure other brothers, elders and brothers had did videos or responses to it. So I'm just adding on to what was brought out. Probably gonna bring out some of the same information, some of the same scriptures. I'm not sure because I didn't watch all of the videos. I did watch the Apostle Gabar's video. I believe I watched one of the videos the Apostle Tahar did on this matter, somewhat on this matter. So, I just want to really just speak through the spirit. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this. I have some scriptures wrote down that I'm gonna bring out and just do my response to it. I do remember the Apostle Gabar saying he would like to hear different brothers, starting with the Apostle Tahar on down through elders and brothers that make good videos, to do he would like to hear their response. So I'm doing a response. As you can see, and we all notice this and have known this, especially the apostles and the elders, because they know Bishop Nathaniel and some of those guys, some of the other guys in the leadership in IUIC. I don't personally know them, but I've watched their spirit on the videos, and you can tell if you're a man of the Lord, you can tell that them guys are off. You can tell that they're fake. And what I personally believe, and I've heard the elders up in Dallas said, is that the leadership over at IUIC, okay, most of them, I'll say, I don't know those men personally, but from what I've seen on the videos of when I've watched them and what they preach, the essence of what they preach, they would have to be some of the wicked scribes and Pharisees that we read about in the scriptures. Okay, so I'm gonna get straight into it. This is Matthew chapter 23. I'm going to start at the first verse. And it reads, "Then Yahushua spake to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat," meaning the leadership seat, enforcing the law. Okay, that the people should be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. The Israelites should be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Verse 3, it says, "All therefore whatsoever they bid you to observe, that observe and do." Because they do preach over there at IUIC to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay, and they even go further to say that, that they keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments over there. Okay, so right here, Yahushua is saying all Therefore, whatsoever they bid you to observe, that observe and do. But do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. Okay? And based upon that video of which was really an exposing video that the guy by the name of Bezaleel, if I'm saying his name correctly, what he brought out is that them men are not right, and he was going in on the leadership, on the Bishop Kanai, Bishop and Bishop Nathaniel. Okay, a man out of their own congregation, or that was a part of their congregation. Okay, that they're doing wickedness. Okay, and one of the main things that he brought out, that they were basically, not basically, they are practicing extortion over there. Okay? So they proclaim, or they tell the congregation to keep the law. It's all about the law, the law, the law. But then on the other hand, behind the scene, they're doing wickedness. And we know damn well over here at Great Millstone that they can't keep and even these other Israelite groups, the different alphabet groups, we know and they know that it's impossible to keep the law perfect. Okay? So it is good to keep the law to the best of your ability. So they saying keep the law. That's a good thing that they saying that. But telling the people that they got to keep the law perfect, or they can keep the law perfect, is really going to go into this next verse. This is Matthew 23:4. It says, for they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. So they're telling the people that they can keep the law perfect, and to keep the law perfect over there. And that's a heavy burden. Can you imagine somebody that believe they're Israelite trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of this book perfect? It's going to become a burden on you, because it's impossible in captivity and in this flesh to keep the law perfect. And they're putting that burden on the ones that follow them over there. Okay? And I'm going to jump. What I'm going to do is you can read. The rest of this is good, because Yahawashi is getting on the wicked scribes and Pharisees about their character and the things that they're doing, that they were doing back during that time period. And like I mentioned, and I've heard, and I'm pretty sure maybe the apostles and other brothers have maybe said it, but I remember in particular the elders up in Dallas, I believe Elder Ariala and Elder Yashawamba saying this. It stuck in my memory from hearing them say it. And even before they said it, I believed it in my spirit. I was like, man, these men gotta be some of the wicked scribes and Pharisees during the time of Yahawashi. They got to be, because they pushing the law, and they wicked as hell. You can see by what they teach that if they teaching these certain things about the doctrine, what else are they doing behind the scenes? And it's all coming out. Their own members are exposing them. All kind of wicked shit that they doing, that's being brought out by their own ex-members, I would say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump to Matthew 23:25. It says, woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, meaning actors, acting as if you're righteous and you're really wicked. It says, for you make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter. And it's talking about the wicked scribes and Pharisees, on how they how they stand out amongst the people. Okay, for example, over there at IUIC, you know, they have a solid routine. They looked orderly. They're dressed in this nice apparel. Okay, they talk with such they talk proper. Now I'm not saying proper as in the speech, but you know, they use smooth words is what I'm trying to say. They talk with real smooth speech. Okay, but it says, but within they are full of extortion and excess. Check that out. And it seems, based upon what's being brought out by this guy Bezaleel and others, you know, but just sticking to him for right now, that they definitely are committing the sin of extortion. Okay, and the scripture is saying right here that they, on the outside, it look like everything is good. They righteous. They dress like they men of the Lord. They talk like they men of the Lord. But within, they are full of extortion. And you can see that based upon that testimony that the guy Bezaleel gave, that their focus is on the money. It's all about the money with them. Their focus is on the money. Okay? And I would believe, based upon all this that's coming out, is that they're definitely focused on the money. They're not focused on the truth of these scriptures. They focus on everything that's written in that's written in Matthew the 13th chapter. Okay? And I'm not gonna read it, but it's a good reading, you know. And all the charges that Yahawashi is bringing against the wicked scribes and Pharisees, the leadership over there at IUIC, they fit that bill. They fit it, man. Verse 26, it says, "Thou blind Pharisees, clean first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also." But 25 was really the point. Okay, they are extorting money from the members over there, and it was brought out. The ones that got money anyway, but it's been brought out by other people too. Okay. Now from there, what I would like to do, bring out a few more scriptures. I don't want to make this video long, but I just want to make the point that they fit the men of the leadership over there at IUIC. They fit the bill of the wicked scribes and Pharisees during the time of Yahawashi. Okay, and one thing that they were doing was extorting money from the people. Okay, just like they doing over there at IUIC. And it seems that they are focused on the money. Okay. It's all about the money, and it's, you know what? It's real easy living in this fucked up ass kingdom, Babylon the Great, to get caught up on chasing after money or being loving money. It's easy to get caught up into that shit because that's was promoted and pushed on a high frequency here in Babylon the Great. Is to go after the money, be about the American dream. Okay, live a lavish lifestyle. Okay, they have a society. This society is conducive to that mentality. You know, and the men over there at the IUIC, in particular the leadership, starting with Bishop Nathaniel and Bishop Kanai and whoever else is a part of that, they've caught up into it, you know. That's why Yahawashi said You cannot serve Mammon and the Most High at the same time. You're either gonna love the one and hate the other. And really, they don't have no love for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because they're leading the flock astray. Okay? They really are killing the flock instead of bringing life to the flock, which is the truth of these scriptures. You know? So this is, I'm going to go to, just to cut it a little short, I'm going to go to Matthew chapter 6. Basic scriptures that apparently they don't give a damn about over there, because they don't care about the truth of these scriptures. They care about their own means, their own agenda. This is Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. It says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." And then in the 24th verse, it talks about you cannot serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And they don't well, secretly we found out that they use the names over there. Okay, but openly they talking about God and Jesus Christ. Okay? But you cannot serve the Most High and His Son and Mammon. Okay? As the scripture read, let me read that again. It says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust does corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal." And and that's what they're doing. They want to live the lavish life. They want to have fun, party, travel the world. Okay, in the name of spreading the gospel. Okay, but really they having a good time. And Yahushua is saying, don't be in that spirit. 20. But lay up treasures. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, wherein neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Okay? So get into these scriptures, okay? Be into possessing the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, because that's the true treasure. That's the true wealth. And these Federal Reserve notes ain't even money, man. That's not money. That's an interest bearing note. Look that up. Verse 21, it says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." And that heart is talking about your mind. So if your treasures is into what you believe this is money, Federal Reserve notes, cars, houses, taking trips, if that's where your mind is at, that's what you value. That's what's more valuable to you. That's where your mind is going to be at. If you don't look at these scriptures as the ultimate treasure, okay, because in the kingdom we gonna get the money and the houses and successful businesses and all the things that our mind can desire. We gonna get that when the kingdom is set up. Okay, we're not supposed to be seeking after that right now. All we need is our daily bread. Okay. Now, if the Most High bless you with some money, then you spread the love with the brothers. Okay, I'm going to read verse 21 again. It says, "For where your treasure is, your treasure should be in these scriptures, because this is the treasure." Okay. It says, "There will your heart be also. There will your mind be also." And like I made the statement a little bit earlier, It's easy to get your mind caught up into making a lot of money and chasing after this money. Okay. I myself, I've worked particular jobs in this truth, sales in particular, and I don't like that shit. That's why I got away from it. And consciously and subconsciously, you can get caught up into that shit, you know? And that ain't the right spirit to be in. So from there, I'm going to go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 5. It says, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things? So really get into these scriptures, you know? And that's something that they do not do over there in IUIC. We actually have a brother in this camp that was, I don't know if he was, he wasn't an actual member, but he followed IUIC. And he said that basically he was bumping his head on the ceiling because they don't go deep into the scriptures. Okay. They don't go into these different breakdowns. Okay. There's surface level Israelites over there. And that's why they're more, and the reason why is because their focus is into the money, into getting a wife, getting a nice house, having money, being successful, having successful businesses, and all this shit, man. They're caught up into that, and it's showing, it's coming out. Get into these scriptures. This is the riches. This is what's really gonna make you feel good. Because all this shit that you can obtain on this side is going to be destroyed very soon, according to biblical prophecy. All the so-called money and the money you have in accounts and the cars and the houses and all that shit is going to be destroyed. And if you really believe that, you would get into these scriptures, because this is where the true treasure is. It's where the true treasure is. One more scripture and I'm going to close this video out. This is Proverbs chapter 8. Proverbs 8 and 11, it says, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. This wisdom of the scriptures. It say the riches of riches cannot be compared to this knowledge. Okay. Now jumping down to the 18th and 19th verse, Proverbs 8, 18 and 19. It says, riches and honor are with me. Talking about with Yahweh. Yea, durable riches and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, yea, than fine gold, my revenue than choice silver. And it's talking about the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this Bible. Okay. So this is the thing we supposed to be getting into if we possessing the breakdowns of the Bible. That's how we get the riches. That's how we get the choice silver and gold. And all the possessions that you desire, because ultimately that's going to lead, deliver you if you're of the elect. Okay. Because what does Isaiah 33 and 6 say? That wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Okay. This knowledge is going to hold us down when shit get all hectic out here, when all hell breaks loose. When all the plagues that are written of in these scriptures are fulfilled or come to pass, which they're right around the corner, if you're paying attention. The money and how many cars you got and how many trips you done took and what's it called? Cruises you done took, and all this is not going to do shit for you when the stock market crash. Okay, when this economy collapses, this world economy really, or the world stock market crash, then what? Only thing we gonna have is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures to stand on. So that's pretty much it, man. You know, you people over there, or you know, that are still dealing with the IUIC, y'all either, well, a lot of y'all were afraid to come out, you know, as they express, the ones that are that have left and that are exposing IUIC. A lot of y'all are scared over there, and a lot of y'all are probably just enjoying the goodies, man. Enjoying being able to get a wife, go to the concerts, be a rapper. The concerts, I'm talking about the Passover. The Passover has been turned into a concert over there. Okay? You can become famous. You can be somebody. You can get rank. You can get a business or whatever. All the different shit they got going on over there. Okay? And you stand around just for that. But if for the ones that you over there that may be sincere, okay? If y'all ain't got enough sense to get the hell away from that, then you're going to be destroyed, man. Now, with that, I'm going to close this video out. I hope, you know, this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the Spirit. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.